Hi Aquariuses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your June Summer Lovin' 2018 reading. All right, so welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who like, share, subscribe, who donate and come to me for personal readings. I greatly appreciate it and am honored to do those personal readings for you. Thank you for the wonderful feedback. I have so many wonderful things I'd like to say, but I've really been kind of confused by the energies here. So I laid out more cards than I normally would before filming, just so I could get a little more clarity. I think what's happening is I'm getting about 3 different energies here, 3 different people, entity energies here. And, well, let's start. Let's start with the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. And I just want to pull an overall card to represent the June 24th. June 24th. June 2018. Okay. So the card you're receiving is contemplation. So 6 plus 9 is 9, 10, 15, which is 6. That is contemplation for sure. This is when we come out of worries because we have been through a lot, and yet something has transpired to bring people closer together. There's going to be a lot of communications, negotiations about someone who may have been a very dishonest little individual. This energy is advancing in a negative way. Somebody's making bad choices. So I don't know if this is an Aquarius or someone around you. And then we have like the big business energy. So I don't know if this is an institution, hospital, if this is a place of business, or some of you are communicating and hoping through this social media, this community. You're feeling almost bored and mischievous. And I think some of you are communicating just to be playful and have connected with a very seductive type energy. Now the seductive energy, for whoever's energies these are, could lead you into a better lifestyle, but the person may not be the most honest person for you. So we have contemplation here. I'm going to quick look this up and read from the book to give credit to the author. Okay. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being and allow the biggest question that you can summon to emerge from your heart to be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next steps forward will unfold before you, revealing the perfect clarity and divine timing. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come and sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace, Aquarius. Patterns break through the night in beams of light awakening. Memories of walking on sand, moments waves replace, waiting for another passerby. reflections, time to look outward in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. So I almost feel like there's communication, and then there's energies that sometimes, this is a different energy now, that just they're not coming together, but they both have dishonest energy. And that's why there's so much contemplation here, is what will bring the truth. What will bring the truth? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so in a 3-card summary to my right, we've got the first week and a half to 2 weeks. Spirit is saying that someone is not for you that you've been thinking of, tied to a letter of sorts, someone who's comfortable in the space that they're at. Some of you may have wanted to communicate and step into a new world path with someone, or leave someone or something behind. There's a decision here. And there's also divine timing with the TikTok energies. So from the first week of watching the video, take some time to go back through your life story. You know, who was I when I was young? Who am I now? What did I learn in my path? How do I step into a new beginning in my life in this moment and do things differently in the past, so that I can shed these energies of chaos and conflict? Something is going to be shown to you in the first week, week and a half or so. There's some sort of serendipity. Things are working in a certain way to answer your questions. Stay connected to Spirit. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, yes, there may be a message here from someone, and Spirit's saying breathe, because subconsciously you may know that this is a soulmate energy. Wow. This is a very tempting energy. This is a very passionate energy. But Spirit's saying day to day, it is important to do things by the book. Therefore, it may take some time for clarity. But eventually, there is going to be this new life energy, which is absolutely beautiful. So take time to rest so that you or someone else can regenerate, be reborn from an experience in the next 2 to 3 weeks. In the next 3 to 4 weeks of watching this video, or the last couple weeks of June 2018, Spirit is saying go the distance. Do what needs to be done to succeed. This soulmate connection that's caused chaos and conflict could be a family member or another person somehow. Sorry, I've done so many videos today. I know I've overdone it, and I still have to do one more. Try to follow. All right. Okay, so there's a knowing that going the distance is what is important. And when you think about someone around you who there's just been some not good energies, that we all have something beautiful come before us that we hoped for in our life. We got to adore it and enjoy it, and then it goes on to slip between your fingers and move forward. And from this connection, Spirit is helping to give you a leg up to recognize old patterns, to actually see what transpired in the past, and to now in June say, I recognize old cycles or old people that I've connected to that were in certain cycles, and I need to find balance in my life. I need to come together with my tribe and to celebrate peacefulness, happiness, and joy. Spirit saying remain poised, because a change in the wind will come, and there will feel like there's no place like home. As long as negative energies are swept from your environment, blessings will become very abundant. Buster? So we're going to move into your circle spread. The first card in the circle spread is representing these chaotic and conflicting energies when it comes to soulmates, when it comes to taking your time to figure out what fulfills you in life. Because in your inner strengths position, which we'll get to, Spirit is saying that through this lesson, your blessing will come. And it could take 3, 6, 9 weeks. Yes, thank you. Buster? No, no. So in your actions position, we'll get to that. What actions and steps to take to get rid of the chaos and conflict. It has to do with your imagination. It has to do with filling your own cup with love within, so that you can share that outside of you, so that these energies can come back together. So in your mental aspects position, you have the flexible energy saying, remain flexible in your thoughts and take time to breathe in your relationships with others. When things get intense in June, do the 5-8-11. Breathe in for 5, hold for 8, blow out for 11. So you can shed old energies of chaos and conflict and start to think about how to create love, how to fill this yin with yang, right? That overflows with abundance and happiness and joy. And in your actions position, there will come a time in the next 3-4 weeks where there's going to be a bit of a fork in the road, because a blessing comes your way that helps for you to heal. Interesting. Okay, I had to deal with my puppy for a minute. Okay, so we're moving into creativity. Your creative aspects position of the circle spread is the yin energies. We talked about that being empty. And they're saying use your imagination in your practical day-to-day matters position to make a change in the road. If one way doesn't work, try another way. Use your imagination to release chaos and conflictive energies. Emotionally, there's mending here. There's beautiful energies of mending. Two people coming together and mending. Not only mending, but filling this cup, overflowing and abundantly with love. Now in your subconscious, we have soulmate connection. Soulmate connection. Breathing through a connection that was meant to be in your path, that was meant to transpire, to teach you in your path how to shed energies of chaos and conflict in your life. Using your imagination on a day-to-day basis, Spirit is offering you this treasure. In the end, in your inner strengths position, treasure will come when a fork in the road comes to you, or you to it, where it will be time to shed energies of chaos and conflict, to let things go for whatever reason. So I'm going to bring in the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston in order to add clarification and elements like sun signs, moon signs, and or rising signs. Dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. All right, Aquarius, here you are with the star card energy. Wish for the opposite of chaos and conflict. What does that mean to you? What words would you wish for that are the opposite? And then as you pray to Spirit in your car, in your thoughts, wherever you are at night, whatever, pray to Spirit for peace, calm, and overflowing love in your life. In your mental aspects position, remain flexible, because Spirit's saying it may feel like you're trying to do too many things at once, or that you feel like you have to make a decision instead of just remaining flexible. Things don't need to be one way or the other. They can be both. So breathe in your relationship sector. And help yourself to breathe out negative energies like life is unfulfilling, sad, depressing, poor, okay? Breathe in spiritual blessings and exhale these negative thoughts, because they're tied, maybe money, whatever it is tied to chaos and conflict. So in the creative aspects position, we have an empty cup here, trying to figure out how to fill this cup. And Spirit's saying it's time in the next 2 to 3 weeks to step in a new direction, to try something in a new way because of what you've learned in the path before. How can you take what you've learned and take a risk to fill this cup with love? And love, I mean just giving your heart to people every day and not fighting that love within you. So in your actions position, we have the fork in the road, trying to decide which way do I go? What do I do in my actions, with my actions? Well, we start with leaving all troubled waters behind. Any negativity, thoughts of negative people, places, circumstances, environments, ways of thinking. And in your emotional aspects position, it's about mending, stepping in a new path, remaining flexible, and allowing for your love to floweth over. Faith, spirit, the divine, however it is for you, is, and even those who have passed before you are there with you, helping you to mend a situation, to start anew. Subconsciously, you are thinking of some sort of soulmate. Why is this happening, maybe? Why the heartache? And Spirit's saying you're going to figure this out, okay? By the end of June, you're going to be able to use your imagination to start anew, to hope, wish, and pray, to let go of the chaos and conflict, to connect maybe with someone who's older than you, or an older family man type person, grandpa, dad, whomever, who may have fire in their chart, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Sun, moon, or rising, though that's a masculine energy, so I'll say masculine for this energy, for whomever's energies I'm pulling for the general reading. All right, so in your inner strengths position, we have Treasure Island. Spirit says, when you come to a fork in the road, leave behind what no longer serves you. Rid yourself of the chaotic and conflictive energies, and hope, wish, and pray on a star that a new path can come where your love can overflow and your wishes can come true, because Spirit is giving you the strength to do so. Someone or something may not be right for you. We'll get to that in a minute. I got called to a 3-card summary over here. Okay, they're saying educate yourself. Learn what you need to know and move away from the energies that don't fulfill you in your life. Okay, and when you find the new life in the next 2 to 3 weeks and are eager to take a risk into a new direction, don't let yourself feel or think that you're stuck in any way. Something has to be done by the book, and it has to be done the right way. You could send a message, but make sure when you communicate with others that you do so with the most positive, uplifting hopes and goals, desires, right? Justice is here. Somebody may be dealing with court, somebody may be dealing with an attorney, somebody may be trying to just make the right decision in a situation. And with justice here as a major arcana, Spirit is going to help to cut away from the things that do not serve us in order for us to climb into a bigger, better, caregiving, mature energy where you can finally be blessed. Like, wishes will come true when you make it through this personal transformation of sorts to rid yourself of conflict. And that's when the wishes and prayers and hopes and desires of financial abundance and security come your way. And in the outcome position, we have someone who's very caring, loving, giving. Could be a mother figure, aunt, grandma, whatever. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, feminine energy. And I see that there is either, yeah, it's like there's some sort of celebration here, or 3 people. And information comes quickly. Oh, good. When it comes to love and money. When it comes to a message that you've been waiting for. Some of you are going deep in thought about your love life. Okay, here we go. But, you know, measure your thoughts. Do the right thing. An Aquarius or someone else is not a very honest energy, or they're not making an honest choice. And it is going to be time with the Ace of Swords for the truth to come through. And there is victory here. But gosh darn it, I think the victory is like pulling yourself beyond a heartache, low energy situation, going beyond the negative, and by the end of June finding yourself in a very comfortable, happy, better position than when you started. But then I see this. So the Tower is like an ending. I got to go right over this again, because then you have the Empress to build anew. All right. So there are conflictive energies in the beginning of June, and you're supposed to hope, wish, and pray and remain flexible that things will balance out in some way. In your relationship sector, somebody's feeling down, sad, depressed, or poor, and Spirit saying breathe. This heartache is meant to happen. This soul connection is meant to take place in this soul path of yours. So in your actions position, use the Fool energies to fill up your cup by using your imagination to come together and not apart, knowing that in the future there will be a fork in the road. By 4 weeks from now, you can finally leave a path behind and move into a more productive, more fulfilling, more happy, more financially secure position. So it's a time to use your imagination, hope, wish, and pray, and know that things are going to work out. And an ending is finally coming. Maybe someone's feeling like after this takes place, that's going to be the end of all that was. But all that was chaos and conflict, right? So you've actually grown and matured and created this golden tower of who you are now and what you want to give birth to next. So it's kind of been a harsh ending to a long path, but now you can give birth to a new future. Give birth to whatever is brand new. And Spirit wants you to come to the truth of, I can finally cut away from all that has been and step into and claim victory over this new path of mine. But it's going to vary when people start to get that clarity. It's going to vary because something was so fateful. I think somebody doesn't want to leave something behind, and it's just because their energies are still trapped in some way. So I'm going to clarify by adding the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. And for those of you who didn't like the camera, guess what? I'm really looking at getting a new one in hopes that it is not me being out in the country that is slowing down the internet speed, which seems to be doing just fine. All right, so also, if you guys will go back and maybe look at an earlier video like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and see if the sound is better, because I changed it, and hopefully this one's a little louder. I switched microphones. Okay, so with the chaos and conflict and making new wishes, Spirit saying we will help for you to begin this new exciting path ahead that you are hoping, wishing, and praying for, as long as you can come out of some sort of denial about a connection or communication with someone. In your thoughts position, remain flexible, as you may feel a little off balance, as something may have affected your self-worth energies at some point, or will in the next couple weeks. In your relationship sector, breathe. This is a figment of your imagination, is what I'm feeling. I do not feel you are completely poor, sad, depressed, but that you have the energies around you because you're in denial. That heartache is meant to teach you about a soul connection, something about yourself through this soul connection. Now oh gosh, I'm going to try and move on and come back, because I just got a couple more energies or messages, people that I just felt the energies for. In your creative aspects position, we have the yin. Okay, so with the Fool card energies, Spirit's offering you the opportunity to fill your own cup, to recognize who it is that you are remaining loyal to in your life. Because there's something you've been in denial of, and it's causing chaotic and conflictive thoughts and feelings. So now take a risk on loving differently. Oh, that's what I just heard. So in your actions position, there's a fork in the road. How do I leave troubled waters behind? Will I still receive some sort of attention? Or is someone really attractive that it's hard to move that behind, to leave that behind? Take action to feel who your whole self is, and you will automatically know what needs to be left behind and what great opportunities lie ahead. And I think that's what's tied to denial when it comes to chaos and conflict. Emotionally, there needs to be and will be mending energies available to you guys if you have faith. Spirit is offering you the warrior energies. So there's warrior energies within and around you to help for you to mend, to come together, to give your loyalty to another, to take a risk, to fight the energies of chaos and conflict that you might have been in denial of, so that you can finally have an overflowing cup of love in this connection to this soulmate, okay? And there's heartache here, but now you're starting to think a lot about what it is that you should be passionate about, okay? There's a lot of focus on mending, but there's still this, I feel like two bowls coming together. In your practical day-to-day matters position of the circle spread, use your imagination to communicate. Use your imagination to do the research and achieve and use the knowledge you have at your fingertips. Because you have advanced so much further than you know with your soul, and you have outgrown an old part of you into a bigger, more developed part of you, whoever's energies these are. And here comes love. Remember they were saying in the outcome position they're going to offer you inner strengths throughout June 2018? Well, they're offering you the inner strengths to actually step into the fork in the road and follow love instead of just outward attraction somehow. Because that's what they're bringing you on the tortoise's back. That is the wish come true, is real love in the next 4 to 6, could be 9 weeks for some of you, not all of you. Okay, so in a 3-card summary here with the same wisdom of the House of Night deck, we've got the first week and a half to 2 weeks. Speaking of complicated energies, being in denial and it's affecting your self-worth somehow. Feeling trapped to a situation, in a way of thinking, and the High Priestess is going to say, I am here to give you hope. That at some point here you will know where you're going, what direction, what steps you need to take, and you will head in that direction as soon as you recognize it in the next week and a half or 2. So remain flexible. Contemplate who and or what you are summoning into your path, because you have the choice to do so. There is an energy here that some of you want to summon into your path because, you know, you're a white cat, they're a black cat. You both probably are just cats, right? But Spirit's saying there's a difference because both of these cats have led different lives, therefore have different perspectives than the other. So be careful if you're summoning someone in your path. Make sure you understand their perspective when it comes to a situation. Some of you may still be questioning your loyalty to a situation tied to maybe a water energy, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Nope, Spirit's saying we're going to help you with your emotions when you bring a situation to a conclusion in the next few weeks. As you let go of old cycles and patterns and you recognize that everything and where you are at in your life is where you're supposed to be. You're going to start to look within and say, I have learned something about myself and how I could set a new vision and have the strength to find success in my path for whatever this is that someone is struggling with. And in the outcome position in the next 4 to 6 weeks, some of you may be hoping, wishing, and praying for someone to come into your path, you want something badly, but that doorway is blocked by Spirit, by a cement wall, in order to protect you with the forbidden energies. They're trying to bring you towards fulfillment, and yet there's chaos here. Remember? Chaos. So step into a new path. Try new ways. Go beyond the fears of your comfort zone. A message will come as you're taking time in your own space. And it's in that new direction, when your wish comes true about love, that you can finally take a risk. Because of what you've learned, because of how far you've come. When something ends, do not fear the new beginning, because it's in the new beginning at the end of June, early July, where you step into a bigger business, a bigger position, a bigger form of pay, a bigger home. But when it comes to coming together and connecting and creating a home with someone for June, I believe this should be more of an independent path for you. But of course, everyone's energies are different. They're in different parts of their path. If this doesn't resonate, you can go to your sun sign or moon sign videos. Or you can come to me for a personal read. I can pull your energies if you just email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.